In a federal lawsuit, a woman is accusing a former state Supreme Court Justice Matthew Rosenbaum of forcing her to perform sex acts while she was an assistant. The lawsuit says these alleged acts began in 2005 while Rosenbaum served as a justice of the Supreme Court in Rochester, and it lasted, again, according to the lawsuit, until 2019. Ally Peters has spent the day looking through this lawsuit. She joins us now from the newsroom with more. We do want to warn you, though, some of the details here disturbing. Ally.
Yeah, Adam, the lawsuit accuses Judge Rosenbaum of rape and says he forced a female assistant into performing sex acts on him nearly once a month. Now, these allegations stem again from 2005 through 2019, and the victim in the lawsuit says she brought these allegations to numerous state officials, but she wasn't listened to. A lawsuit against former Monroe County Judge Matthew Rosenbaum says he forced his secretary into sex acts for more than a decade. The lawsuit says Rosenbaum told his female assistant that this was part of her job and required to help him relieve stress. It also alleges most of these acts happened in the judge's chambers.
The allegations at hand are very, very significant and severe, and so to work under those circumstances had to be unbearable, intolerable.
The lawsuit says the victim suffered economic loss, damage to her reputation, emotional distress, and physical injury. One local lawyer who works on sexual harassment cases in the workplace says it isn't easy for victims to come forward because of fear of retaliation.
And I also think there's a legitimate fear of how that's going to affect your career advancement and how you're going to be treated overall in the workplace. Typically, after you make those complaints or even protest that type of behavior, the overall work climate is not pleasant for you after that.
The lawsuit says the victim reached out to multiple state officials and human resource offices for help, but her allegations were ignored, and she was told that no one would listen to her. Experts say if you're a victim of unwanted behavior, always make sure you document it.
Put that complaint in writing and have them respond to it. Document that yourself, but very important to have proof of the actual reporting of the claim to your employer.
The lawsuit also says Rosenbaum allegedly touched his assistant inappropriately in front of others, used demeaning words to her, and had her run personal errands for him and his family during the workday. 4 separate judicial offices and departments are included in this lawsuit, along with 7 other people. We did reach out to Rosenbaum's lawyers, who declined to comment. Live in the newsroom, Ally Peters, News 8.
All right, Ally, thank you. And Rosenbaum resigned as a judge in January of 2020 after being investigated for, quote, abusive personal demands on staff and creating a hostile workplace environment for years. At the time of his resignation, the specifics of those demands were unknown.